me? You see me? Yay! I just noticed that there's a lot of stuff in this room that will make it sound staticky. I have blankets, I have a lot of clothes out, I have stuffed animals, a lot of stuffed animals and pillows, and I have carpets on the floor. So if it's staticky, I'm really sorry. I will try to, I guess, adjust that for next time. But WWDC coming on, I wanted to go through my favorite iPhone apps. This is my phone. DJ. I keep it in my music folder. Ta-da! Here we go. You can add sort of like different tracks onto the board, and you can like basically you can like sort of like add instruments and make your own like add your own effects to the song. And you can do that with up to 2 songs at a time, and it's a lot of fun. I have Yumly and Tasty right next to each other. Yumly is like an app, it's great. You like recipes, and you can organize them based on like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Here, this is my profile. I tapped dessert, I think, because I love desserts. Anyway, so for example, chocolate waffles, and it gives you the calorie count as well as how long it takes to make it, you know, just like quick fast for that first 3, and then shows you a list of ingredients, and you can add these ingredients to your shopping list, and so that when you're at the grocery store you can just check the list. And also, of course, it leads you to the directions of the recipe. There's also a schedule eat time, which will help you like prep when you're supposed to start preparing your food based on when you want to eat. Another one is Tasty. I love Tasty so much because of the very famous, you know, square video sort of format, sort of guide. And yeah, I just never got bored watching these, like, ever. You don't have like a full-on kitchen. These recipes are great to follow. Lifesome is really fun too. It's actually, if you have like health goals, it will sort of like tailor every day to what you should do to achieve those goals. More like eating goals, actually. You enter in what you eat every day, and it tracks, you know, your progress. Really, it really does. So this is what it looks like, and then it says, oh, add your breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then it has tracked my exercise, and I put like how much water I've drunk today. So yeah. Along with health, there's this app called Sweatcoin, which essentially encourages you to walk outside because it tracks how much you've walked outside, and I think you can earn up to like 5 sweat coins a day, and then you can actually buy stuff from them after. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like earning money by walking. Google Maps is my favorite sort of like GPS to use on a phone. I think I just love how you can search somewhere. For example, let's put in Phil's Coffee, and it will give you like pictures and the time of when it closes, and just like so much info at your fingertips. And of course, like when it's when it's crowded and when it's not crowded. That's really useful. And also with Google Maps, it's really easy to search along the way. Even if you're like mid-route, it's super easy to hit the magnifying glass and search for businesses or other locations that you want to suddenly add onto your route. Also, because they share so much info, it's really easy to hit this like share button and share where you're going, like with your friends through mail. Google Translate I find really useful as well. I know like it's so common, but it's just really, okay, don't crash on me, girl. What's fun about Google Translate is that you can like translate text live with this camera. I think that's really awesome. And I can only imagine it being super useful abroad. And you can also translate your handwriting, which is in Chinese. That's super useful. And there's a conversation button as well. So if you're talking to somebody, then you can translate what they're saying live, which is, I think that's really cool. There's also a saved phrase category. I used to use this. I don't really use this right now, where you can like save phrases that you hear a lot, and or phrases that you don't know. Speaking of like using the camera and using it to sort of like help you translate or compute something. Photomap is really good. I'm not sure if I still have it down here. Okay, it's under productivity. Photomap is this app here. I'll show you what it looks like. This one, this app is magic in that it calculates math problems after you put the camera on them. There is a camera and you put it on a math problem and it computes it. Isn't that crazy? Oh, guys, it's getting dark because it was like golden hour and now it's just like not so golden hour. We're gonna go into my favorite games, and then last but not least, we're gonna go into my favorite photo editing apps, which is gonna be Neko Atsume, Calamari Kid, I think this one's called Sprout. I don't play Candy Crush that much, but I used to. And then there's Tap Tap Fish and Heads Up. Heads Up I really like to use when in lines and waiting for things with groups of people. Neko Atsume is really cool in that I think a lot of people, it's a really popular game. You basically help take care of these cats, and yes, and Calamari Kid, you help this fish kid get as many points as they can. You can only turn their direction if you tap the screen. Okay, yeah. Sprout is a garden game. It takes a while to load, so I'm not gonna open it right now. And you plant your own garden. It's very, very pretty. I will show you pictures right here. And then Tap Tap Fish is also a very pretty game. Pictures right here. Photo editing apps, I'm gonna go through those really quickly. If Photoshop was on the iPhone, I think Snapseed would be it. So like professionally put together. Here's a photo of avocado toast, and tune image brightness is 0 right now. If I drag my finger left or right, that will change the brightness. And if I drag my finger up or down, that will change, that'll bring me to a new sort of quality of the photo. Right now we're in contrast. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I really like adding borders onto my photo. For example, here's that same pic. Right now we're in this app called Afterlight. You can tune up your image, clarify, whatnot, and you can add filters and everything. And after all that, there's a borders feature on the bottom, and you can hit these. What I normally use is these bars. These 2 bars on the side. That's what makes it full-on rectangular on Instagram. This one, this app, is a really popular app for face filters. I don't normally use face filters, but if I do want to download a fun face filter and play around with it on my face, then or with my friends, I will use Snow, because the filters are changed really. There's always new ones, and they're really cute. Hold on, let me try to use one. 1, 2, 3. Remember those photo collage apps back in the day? So Molive is one I've had since forever ago, but it's the only one where I can make, for example, something for the screen. Let's pick this as our photo frame, sort of, and then it has a 16:9 feature, which I use if I want to fit a collage onto as a thumbnail or a end screen, or anything to do with a YouTube video. So that's really handy. And then we have Unfold. These sort of apps are kind of super new, apps like Unfold, because they're story apps. And you can, basically what you do is I was working on this a while ago, but it saves it, and you can add, it's tailored to make your story awesome, and you can add animated text and clips to make it look as if it was part of a scrapbook. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's really easy to hit, where is it? It's, everything's gonna go.